My name is Jada.
Kai.
Liz.
And I'm Camille. Friends. How many of us have that?
Yes! I mean, so it's gotta be a, what is it?
Hot Tita Summer.
What's good, everybody? You got Jada.
Liz.
I'm Kai.
And I'm Camille.
And we're calling all Boss Baba is Creative Kabayan and birthday celebrate! Oh,
hey!
Happy birthday!
Guys, how did I not see that coming?
Surprise.
What the heck?
But yes, had to give our birthday celebrant a shout out. Happy birthday, Liz.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday to you.
It's a Tita birthday.
A Tita birthday break.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to talk about what it means to be Tita.
Pull up a chair and celebrate Liz's birthday with us.
Oh, God. Hey.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. All right. So, birthday celebrant. What is our Filipino word or phrase of the day, of the week?
We're saying sige. Sige?
Sige na.
Sige na.
Sige na.
Sige.
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 Which means, for the people at home,
Oh, what does it mean? It's like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Sure.
I dare you. Just
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, I dare you, depending on the tone.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
True.
tone will kind of, you know?
I think also like in slang would be like bet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, like dare me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I actually say sige a lot.
Sige, sige.
Yeah.
I use it like, okay, sige na.
Yeah.
As like a, I don't know.
Yeah.
I find that the tone, the I dare you tone, I say a lot.
Like what? Say it, Cam.
Like I just say it in English. I just say okay. Okay.
Oh, I use,
Yeah,
I
go
use,
do it.
Hello. Oh, I use,
Like, you know?
Hala, sige.
Hala, sige. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one
Or
I'll
if I'm
use.
talking to
Hala,
my nephew, I'm
sige.
like, okay, well, you wanted to do that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you wanted to do that, so you
True.
should do that.
Stay away from my family.
If you know where that's from, guys.
I told you.
Hala
man.
siga is a great combo. That is a great combo.
Sige na. Okay, well, that's our word for the
Sige na.
day. I used it on first. Redemption from last week.
Sige, I see you.
Redemption from last week. I'm up on
I
the
see you,
board.
Kababayan. Sige.
I'm telling you, we're going to be talking to Tagalog.
Build it up.
Like,
Just now,
I'm
full
not
segment.
gonna lie, she had a little making up to do.
You better have opened up today.
I know. This week I said I'm not slipping this week. I'm going to use the word quick.
and you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your turn, guys, at home. You have to use it too.
Yeah.
Challenge
Shout
presented.
out everyone that told us that they are using the word.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
High five.
You know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you.
Thank you, all y'all.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
So, Liz, are you going to tell us about your birthday
What
day?
I do? I just
Yeah,
spent
what you
time
Sing
with...
and not tell us.
Oh, she did that.
Yeah, she did.
Nothing too exciting. Just hung out with the fams. I mean, that's always good. Spending time with
Always.
them, and Lily made me a little banner, and then we had ice cream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like we took them to an ice cream shop, different ice cream shops the whole weekend.
Cute.
They love that. We went to Rolls. Have you guys been to Rolls? Where they like
I've
freeze
thing?
seen
it?
that.
Yeah.
I haven't been, but I've seen.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I did go once.
I always see it on Instagram, but I've never actually been there.
yeah. It's good. It's legit.
It
a
looks-
little bit expensive, but
Yeah.
Do they charge
There's like
a
15
roll
bucks.
as a scoop? Like one roll would be
I
a
mean,
scoop?
it was like 5 scoops,
maybe. I
and it was
don't
like
know.
$15. So
Wow,
much
nice.
Seriously?
for the whole cup. Yeah,
Wow.
$15?
for the cup. Yeah, I know.
So is one roll a scoop?
You know what? You're paying for the labor. You're paying for
That's
the
what
labor.
it is.
Yeah.
It's the
It's for the
experience.
experience.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, labor was such a commercial term. Sorry. It's the P&L.
So, Liz,
side of me.
you get to choose. What did you learn from the past year, or what are you excited for in this upcoming year? You get to choose.
Oh, okay. What did I learn in my last year?
Or what are you looking forward to? Your choice.
Okay. I think what I learned that's really important is that not everything needs to be done and it's not so urgent. You know, like I used to
okay.
be very much like, a freak about that. Like, oh my gosh, it has to be done right now. Like, make a decision right now. Like, everything is urgent in my brain before. And now I'm just learning that no, it's not. It can wait.
Hey.
Relax.
That's slow down.
Her voice even like slowed down when she
Yeah, no, honestly.
So it was
I think
giving
that's
very much
very
aloha.
important.
Yeah.
Very, very important. I like that.
Wisdom with Liz.
Hashtag.
Life lessons with Liz.
We are talking about current events and pop culture. So what's going on?
Well, the only thing I know. What? You want
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh.
What just happened?
I don't know. She her eyes darted towards me.
No, because I thought I cut you off. And I'm really good at cutting people off. No, I was going to tell people, I don't know if you've heard of MoCA, but it is a contemporary art museum. So every Friday. Why are we laughing?
That's funny.
What?
No, keep going. Keep
I
going.
think she's
what?
just
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, go girl. Yes.
Every Friday from 5 to 9, it is free admission.
Where?
Nice.
ooh, it's a downtown.
It's at 158 Sterling. Yeah, it is downtown.
Oh, cool. So it's
They do a lot of
gallery?
installs. Yeah. It's like, obviously they have the Art Gallery of Ontario, but this one's smaller. It's a little bit more intimate. Yeah, you guys should check it out.
And it's spelled MOCA, not like mocha, like
Is that why you laughed?
No, I'll tell you on break.
No, you gotta let everybody know.
Wait,
Because they're
so-
gonna be like, why did she laugh at her?
Hi. So do they just you can just drop in at any time? Like there's
5
no
to
program?
9.
Oh, okay.
5 to 9
Okay.
on Fridays.
Oh, cool.
Only Fridays.
Only
And it's like
Fridays.
local artists or awesome. Nice. Date night idea.
Date night
Wink,
ideas.
wink. Date night in the city.
For the cuffers.
It's free, but you have to pay for parking. Just keep that in mind.
It is not in
This is
Scarborough.
true. It's all right.
Darn.
That's the cost of going downtown, Toronto.
See, gay.
Yes.
The reactions every time it gets used.
My brain is so
You
delayed.
need like a horn or a bell or something.
I
The show would be too long.
It's so good.
Very loud.
What else is going
Yeah,
on?
what else?
What else is going on in
Oh,
the
Trump
city?
got shot at. I don't know. Who
I
knows?
don't know.
I
Yeah.
think it's fake news. Well, Trump was shot at
Attempted
again,
assassination.
apparently.
Right on his golf course.
really?
From what I
I
understand.
have a
yeah.
question.
Oh my
Go
god.
ahead.
The first time he got shot, when they had that clip, I know we're talking current, but the 1st time do you guys believe that was real?
I think.
I mean, there's
I
two
think both are
sides.
fake. I don't
yeah, there's the side that's saying that that it was staged to increase his popularity or whatever. But I don't know, who would go to that extent to
Trump. You have to look at-
literally die
But
for.
you have to look at
honestly.
the history of assassination attempts on presidents, right? Like it's actually, I don't want to say common, but it happens.
But it happens for
Yeah,
sure.
and if anyone, I guess, is going to be, I mean, he seems like he's the most controversial in a
Yeah,
while,
yeah.
so it's possible. We haven't really had anyone that controversial in
Facts.
a long time, right?
yeah,
sure.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's true.
That's kind of why I'm like, okay, obviously anything's possible, and I'm not here to speculate, but
Yeah, and this election is quite intense. We could put, not we, but the United States could potentially have the first, female,
It should have been Michelle.
Michelle
Obama.
Obama. Or it could be Trump.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
quite intense. It's quite divided. So I can imagine that someone would try to, but I could also imagine Trump staging it. I don't know why. It's quite extreme.
Yeah.
It's an extreme situation.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's
true.
it's sad. If that's true. But anyway,
Very much so.
yeah. What else? What else is happening in the city?
Does it have to be the city or can it be the
anything?
country?
Current events? Yeah.
Can we have a round of applause?
For what?
For
Diddy
Oh.
is in
Oh.
jail.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I have to add. This is a win for women. I know we're only at the beginning of this trial, but I've been following this case very, very intentionally for personal reasons, and this is a win for women. He was just denied for bail for $50 million.
Wow.
That's wild.
There is
Yeah.
a 99% rate if he doesn't take a plea that he will be convicted guilty.
wow.
He is now in a Brooklyn jail.
Wow.
Not like a comfy jail, a Brooklyn jail.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yes. And do you know that he is trying to plead innocence?
That's
I mean, that
crazy.
makes sense.
I mean, he's gonna
Yeah.
try to save his
It's
life.
just a
He's gonna
strategy,
try-
right?
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
try to
like-
save his life.
Okay, so his lawyer is pretty much on this. His defense is pretty much what they're saying is, and he's using a lot of his rebuttals or what they're using in court is basically to highlight him as a mogul, but not to highlight what is actually happening. So they're trying to use his
Like his
accolades,
status.
his accolades to win this case.
Yeah, to build his
for what?
credibility. They wanna
But what is
restore
the
his
relevance though?
reputation.
He is who he is, and he did what he did.
Yeah.
I don't care
And-
what you
and
did.
Don't
what
they have
you
all the
accomplished.
footage now? Didn't they say they have all the footage from the freak
They
offs?
do. So there's
ridiculous.
he is being booked for racketeering.
Yeah.
There is weapon.
Yeah.
There's arson.
Bruh.
There's trafficking.
Yeah.
It is and why it's a federal case is because it's past state lines. So the prostitution
country.
Yes, prostitution is just coming in.
Jeez.
National criminal here.
National.
Any
crime.
celebrity?
Possibly international, right? 'Cause
So a lot of people are saying this kind of looks very similar to the R. Kelly case, but on steroids.
Yeah.
For sure.
And honestly, I think it's the most disturbing part is that Diddy, this is all of it is for self-gratification and self-preservation. Like nobody benefits but Diddy from everything that he's
He's a
done.
narcissist. Like, how
100%.
narcissistic
He's
is
on an
that?
addict.
He is
To
on
go
a
that way.
valiant. Yeah.
But this is also coming from, like, I'm not by any means making an excuse for him, but like this guy really thought of himself to be like,
God.
look how long he got away with it. Like, your ego is definitely affected or inflated to a certain point of
Open up the
delulu.
Biggie case, open up the Kim case, open up the Tupac case, open them all up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open up the shootings that
Yeah.
J-Lo was blamed for, like Shine, all of that.
Yeah.
Open it all up.
They're saying that he was part of all
it.
of that, right?
Going down.
That he basically said who goes and who's in and who's done and who's right. Like basically him and Jay-Z supposedly.
you told us all that you were a criminal from
yeah.
day one, right?
The
from
poetic.
day one.
Yeah.
Seagate Diddy, we see you now. We see you.
Okay. Be careful what you ask
And
for.
just to circle back, because let's just shout out Cassie again, because the number one person that opened and broke this case open
Yeah.
was our fellow Filipina.
Hey.
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
that really opened the doors and
sure.
really questioned his credibility, because before that there was no proof.
Yeah.
It was just hearsay.
And people were scared,
And
I'm
people
sure.
were scared.
Terrified.
I'm sure any celebrity that is caught in any of those tapes,
Oh.
their PR teams are working right now.
Everyone's really earning their salary this year.
Have you?
They
woke up
have
this morning and
videos,
said, oh,
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I've literally not heard from any
Yeah.
of these like big celebrities.
So
lately.
here's also the kicker. So he was actually going to turn himself in on Tuesday, right? But they ended up arresting him in a New York hotel on Monday, and they did that because they didn't want him to have the strength to be like, oh, I was willing to turn myself in.
right, always
They
for
said nah.
self.
But he had drugs in the hotel room, the same drugs that were found in his home.
Yikes.
He's so ridiculous.
So, like-
a ridiculous person.
Till the last drop, he's just
Ugh.
in
A
any
bad
case.
boy for life.
Yeah.
Sige, you're going down, right?
I mean, yeah.
In any
Oh,
case,
man.
this is a win for the women, a win for the survivors of
100%.
domestic violence. So
And the fact that his team is trying to like spin this and save him by like, oh, he's this guy. Like, who cares?
I know.
he's actually
Who cares?
trying to say that Cassie is abusive.
Yeah,
That
right.
he did it out of self-defense? Is he so
Oh,
crazy?
yeah, right.
Like, at what point do you get to just humanize yourself and say, you know what, I am actually sorry?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, right. His ego is like this huge. Do you think he's going to say sorry?
I've been waiting for this day. I text Jada immediately. Cooked.
Yeah. Well, keep us updated on that because actually
I will.
that's interesting.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, I'd
a really
really
big deal.
love to know if he was found guilty on all
Yeah.
charges.
I
That's
mean-
very important.
yeah.
I also I know also for Filipinos in itself, like Diddy was a huge music hero for us growing up. Like that.
Yeah, I think that part's really
Unfortunately.
unfortunate.
Our generation.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Our
I think
generation, the
that's
90s
unfortunate.
music and Filipino people,
Yeah.
like that combo in itself. So it is heartbreaking in a
Yeah.
sense. But
I'm over it.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
I'm
going-
like, I'm
important
over.
to
I'm
me.
not attached to him like
Yeah,
that. Shoot,
no.
he may put out good music, but
I'm not
whatever.
attached to him like that, but I will say there's just like a few songs that it's like it's not gonna
I
hit the
know,
same anymore. You know, like
yeah, facts.
wait, can I ask a quick question before we go on break?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you guys still listen to R. Kelly?
No.
Ooh, no,
I blocked him out of
Even
my
on
Spotify.
even on your like solo time?
not at all.
No.
Not me. I don't. But
there's a 1-2 track.
not judging anyone who
Yeah,
does.
honestly,
but
I have a
no
1-2
judgment.
tracks but it's conflicting because obviously you listen to some of his music and it's like the double meaning is nasty.
Yeah.
But there's some tracks and I'm like like I will kind of selfishly just do the separation of like what you did and this music, but. Yeah, unpopular decision or opinion, but
That's okay.
Yeah,
Just had to ask.
yeah, thanks for exposing me. That's cool. I can be a
all good, girl. We still
lamb.
love you.
And now that I have expressed myself thoroughly on the Diddy thing, I still need to know what's going on in the city. I do. Sorry, I got.
No, that was an important message.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
thank you very
yeah.
much.
Also,
for
I thought it was going to
bringing
take
up
much
the point.
longer to get to this point. So it's also nice
yeah,
to know
that's
that.
true.
Yeah.
I thought we had
Yeah.
longer,
It's only
but
been a few
Right,
months.
you're
That's true.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
They quicken that process.
Good.
Yeah, Discovery's
Book
gonna.
'em.
It's
Yeah.
gonna take about a year though to get them locked up.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
'cause they're
Then
in
we move on to
Discovery.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Not the beehive saying.
I'm not ready.
He's gonna
wait.
betray them.
I'm not ready for it, but we know
she
it's
know?
coming.
Can we quickly just call out that Jada just?
I know.
Jada's
It
part of the
hurts.
beehive.
She
It
is
hurts.
the beehive.
It hurts. It hurts.
I hope it's not true.
I hope so too. That's what I'm hoping for.
Crazy if they're
That's
involved
what
with
I'm
that.
Really
but I mean,
hoping
I
for.
know it's possible.
They're richer than Diddy.
There's an
like,
ugly
you know,
side of
like-
Hollywood, people.
I'm just gonna
saying.
add that it is called out that Jay-Z is more dangerous than Diddy because he moves quiet.
Yeah,
And he's a multi-billionaire now.
yeah.
but they say Beyonce's better.
43 billion, I think.
This is
Holding on to hope. Holding on to hope, girl.
No, not saying. I mean, no, but they're saying Jay-Z is more stealthier than Diddy, but they're saying Beyonce is better than Jay-Z because no one saw her coming.
Oh my
And she did the
gosh.
right things and made the right team and
Aye.
got her to where she's at. Anyways, I
Anyways,
digress.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Anyhow.
Goes all the way to the top, guys. All the way to the top. Yikes.
Money makes the monster sometimes.
Sometimes.
But speaking of money and finances and what's going on in the city,
Try this again.
sige na, Camille, take us there.
Sige, sige.
Salamat. Kababayan.
Ay.
Very nice. Galing, galing.
Guys, we're like so Filipino.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're almost there.
We're so close to a full sentence.
I'm telling you.
Close to a full sentence.
What do you mean you literally had like a full movie scene last episode?
Don't take my ideas.
Okay, let us know,
Give us
girl.
the
Sorry.
update.
Real estate.
Yes.
There have been some changes coming out of, the government when it comes to real estate this week. Literally the day after we recorded, CIBC came out talking about rate cuts and saying that there is more of a likelihood that there's going to be a 50-point rate cut this time, which would be the biggest rate cut in 4 years. And the U.S. today just had their first rate cut, and it was by 50 points. Everyone thought it was going to be a lot smaller. People were anticipating it was only going to be a quarter-point cut, like what we've been doing, but it was a full 50-point, full half. So they're down to 5%. So that's another cue for us. We're probably going to get another big rate cut in October, for anyone who's wondering. But there's been a lot more changes. So in an attempt at the government trying to make housing more affordable, they changed some of the rules. So effective December 15th, they're now allowing for 30-year mortgage amortization periods for all first-time home buyers. Before it was only for first-time home buyers buying new houses. Now it's for exactly all first-time home buyers and anyone purchasing new builds.
Oh.
Or sorry,
Whoa.
and those purchasing new builds.
So
Sorry.
hold on. So you could have a house already, but if you purchase a new build, you can opt for a 30-year mortgage.
Yes.
Oh.
I believe that's what it said.
Interesting.
I gotta double check my notes, but
Wow.
Can I ask a silly
yeah,
question?
of course.
What's like the
No questions are silly.
I don't
Sige,
know.
ask her.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
go ask. Someone's
Yeah,
probably
please.
wondering
Sige,
too.
ask.
No, but I guess like okay, so if it's 30, what's the average?
25.
life? Oh, okay. So it's an
25.
additional 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And the crazy thing about it is a lot of people think that this is a great thing. I'm sure. And I'm not saying that it's not. I just want people to look at the other side of it. So on average, if you're doing a 30-year amortization mortgage, you're paying about 30% more in interest, which is a lot over the term, right?
Yeah.
Over that period of time. And so it's like, is it really more affordable? Because you're just, the monthly payments are less, but over time you're paying more.
Yeah.
Right?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's still a little bit of a
Exactly. Exactly. And the other thing is they've increased the insured mortgage cap from 1 million to 1.5 million. So what that means is, as of right now, if you buy a home that's worth $1 million, you have to put 20% down. Okay. Now that's the requirement for 1.5 million. So you can put less. They haven't come out with all the details yet,
okay.
but potentially you could put down less than 20%. On a
What would
on
you
$1 million.
consider less?
Like we don't know yet, but let's just speculate because they haven't come up with the details. It could be 15%.
What's your guess?
I don't have one.
I don't
because
guess.
to me,
I do
because to me
stats.
it doesn't make sense. If I'm being honest, it doesn't make sense. 20% on $1 million is $200,000. If you can't afford $1 million, you can't afford $1 million.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say about that. That's my
Pretty much.
honest thought.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Act your wage.
it doesn't matter how much you want you what do you call this? You finance it.
Yeah.
It's still $1 million, and if you reduce that to 10%, that's still $100K.
Yeah.
That most Canadians don't have, even after even if they were to roll in their debt to their mortgage, it's still too much.
And this
Hey.
economy is just cray.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you guys based on, just all the information that I've been spitting out all these weeks. No, it's just more of an opinion. Like, do you feel like over the years, as we're adults now, we're however old we are,
Sometimes.
do you
I know,
feel
right?
like home ownership is ever going to be attainable for you as a Canadian right now?
Yes, because I'm an optimist, but
I mean,
On a single income?
yeah. Yes,
man.
that's,
It depends. There's so
that's
many
really
factors.
That's a
There's so
valid
many
call out. I feel
factors.
like it'd be realistic. I feel
It's
feel like
more
it'd be more
realistic
realistic if I
with a
had a partner.
partner.
Yeah,
or
for sure.
or I like catch a lick.
Not
and
even
win the
a
lottery.
partner per se, but if you have a partner that you're investing in, like if you and your
Right.
partner live separately,
Yeah.
Like if you're investing together.
if you're investing
Yeah.
together, and also
Yeah.
that, like, then you have to tie in the other realistic things, like, are we doing this first, or are we getting married? Are we going? Like, there's so many other factors that play into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely more obtainable with
With a partner.
2-person
For
income,
sure.
For sure.
2 incomes going in.
Or if you do a joint property investment with like family or something,
True.
potentially, right? Because the more people that go into the mortgage,
Yeah.
it would
Facts.
build your affordability and all these things. But yeah, I guess it really depends on your like. Do I want to buy a house eventually? Probably, but can I afford it right now? Probably not. But
Yeah.
maybe
Valid.
in my future financial goals, I'll work towards it, which is not impossible. But of course, with a partner, by yourself, you gotta like you
gotta grind,
That's a hard climb. It's like
I mean, also, I think like years back, it was a little bit more obtainable because before, like, renting used to have this thing where it was just throwing away money.
Right.
Right? That was
That was
narrative for
before,
rentals.
yeah.
Like, it was like, oh, why rent when you could just buy and make your money back immediately?
Which was so easy to say
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because at that time, the only issue, and I say that very loosely, was that you didn't have a down payment. That was the stigma, right? Like, oh, you just don't have enough down. So if only you could get enough down, then you could be a homeowner. But
Right.
it's far surpassed any of that. Right. And even with these
Crickets.
changes, like it's a little scary because even with these changes, just kind of give you guys some numbers.
I like your numbers.
Even if you were to do, so 30-year mortgages usually come with a premium, which means that those interest rates are about 0.25% higher than if you were just to do a regular 25-year mortgage.
Right.
So what that means is you're not really saving that much.
Gotcha.
The
Got
monthly is still a little cheaper, but that big chunk, like I think it's like a 1% savings when I did the math.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not like.
Yeah.
When you pair that, that's when you pair it with the insured mortgages versus non-insured mortgages. So non-insured mortgages, just so that you're aware, that means you have the full 20% down.
Yeah.
And then an insured mortgage means that you didn't put the full 20% down. So whatever the balance is, you have to pay CMHC mortgage insurance. That's only a 1% savings typically on average. So
Interesting.
there's just a lot.
It's like you're like
Yeah.
going against the grain.
I know.
Regardless.
Yeah. And also, like, while even my goal would be eventually to, of course, like eventually own property or whatever, it's like I also have to think about like what do I want to spend my money on right now?
Exactly.
Is
Are
it
you going to
property?
enjoy your
Not
life?
maybe not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you
What is
gonna
the
enjoy
quality
your
of life I want?
Quality
right?
of life,
You know?
work-life balance.
Yeah,
And I don't
about
mean to
those
like
things, too.
counteract my own profession, but you have a really good point.
That is such a great
But
point.
it's so true, and I think what people need to really look at, if you are looking to invest in a home or a property, because let's phrase it that way, chances are it's not going to be your home. It's a property that you're investing in. Look at what you can afford right now, and I've been saying this. I've been ringing this bell for a long time. Look at what you
Ding
can
dong.
afford right now, and then go from there.
Yeah.
You can probably save your way, or you can save your way to your dream home, or maybe you're just an investor. Maybe that just becomes you can go further out, create rental properties for other people who can afford it in lower income areas or areas where the property is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But
Great point.
But to answer your question, I did confirm, yes, it is for the 30-year amortization would be for all first-time home buyers and buyers of newly built homes.
Okay.
That's what it
Okay.
says. Yeah.
Okay.
So
The more you know.
The more you
Yes.
know.
we're going to be talking about relationships in this segment, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
This is a good one.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes,
I'm really excited.
yes.
I'm so excited. I'm going to let you guys guess what we're talking about. Sigrid, tell us what we're talking about.
Okay, well, I'll just share that next week I will be out of town, so I won't be filming with you guys because I'm away for my Annie. So
Yay,
my
congrats.
husband and I, thank you, are celebrating 23 years together.
Jordy 3.
Yeah, it's our Jordan year.
Jordan's
amazing.
And 13 years married because we got married on the same day that we celebrated our dating anniversary.
Damn.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
At Summerfields, if you
Yeah.
watched episode 1.
You're right.
Adorable.
Yeah, so like, damn, that's crazy. We've been together as long as I've been. I don't know.
I don't even know you
That's
without
crazy.
him.
No, that right?
Like I do. Like I can actually. I'm happy to say I've known you before him, but I don't know.
yeah,
I can't even
who else I
picture.
do.
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like.
It's been.
Yeah. Happy anniversary, Sir Jack.
Sir Jack. Yes.
But you know what? After being with someone for like so long and seeing each other grow up, like you appreciate. Well, for me anyway, him and I actually we appreciate so much right now, like how much our relationship has evolved.
So Liz, can
Yes,
I ask, do you mind sharing what your love language is?
Yes.
Mine is acts
of
service.
Yes, acts of service, but also like
Words of affirmation.
That one,
Yes. Yeah.
yes, and Jax's physical touch, obviously, like men. Forget men,
You dirty dog.
but also words of affirmation. So reminding him.
Most
important.
men
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
They like to get built up.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it's like,
like
so
that.
important to even with friendships, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, for sure. I think any relationship, really, right? That you're invested in.
Not to take away from that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
what do you think you guys?
What's your love?
What do you like
language?
to-
what's
Mine's
your love
quality
language?
time.
What do you like to
Quality
receive
time.
love in?
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Quality time, words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Words of
Okay.
affirmation, quality time.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
for
yes.
sure.
My husband's quality time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's cute. How about you, Anna? Akai, what's yours?
Which one?
Please find the episode where we explain why I have two names. Definitely words of affirmation and quality time as well. But I do like acts of service because that is how I show it. But those two for sure.
I think my husband used to think that mine was giving me gifts because he always used to give me like tech, and I'm like, I don't need another like watch. I don't need another phone. And I'm just like, I need you to be more like, great job, babe. You did a great job today, babe. Because I'm good at telling myself.
Yeah.
But it's different when it comes from your spouse.
No,
you
for
know?
sure. For sure.
But anyway, yeah, that's it about me. How about you guys?
Well, Can we just shout out 23 years of love?
Yes, amazing.
Married love.
Jordan
Look
year.
at that. My goodness.
It takes a different kind of love to be able to integrate business in there.
Oh, we're just
Because
figuring
once
that
you,
out.
I feel like love already changes once you put kids in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to
So
add
true.
another dynamic of work.
True.
I mean,
Yeah.
shout out
True.
you guys.
You're going
Like,
through all the levels.
Oh my
You're
god!
going on
Oh,
God.
I didn't
Honestly.
even think about it that way.
You
that it's like a new level.
It's
right?
another level because like kids alone, just that remix alone it's very difficult
Yeah.
for
But,
like,
people to pivot.
Even when you rewind, because you guys have been together since high school.
Since high school.
Yeah.
You
Since
went
I've
from
been-
adolescence,
Yeah.
full out adulthood,
Yeah.
committed dating,
Yeah.
engagement,
Yeah.
marriage.
Oh yeah, cross
moving,
city,
Moving.
cross
kids,
province,
like,
moving.
There's
Oh my God.
so
Wow.
many different, like,
You're right.
you know what I mean?
There's
Like,
so
how
many
many
accolades.
lives have you lived together? That's
Yeah.
23 lives.
Oh my god.
And to your
you're
point, the
right.
different versions
I
of
just
yourself,
got shivers
right?
from that.
Wow.
So
That's
shout out your
beautiful.
love.
Never
Liz.
even
That's
thought about
beautiful.
it.
23
Shout out
lives
Liz
of
and
your, of your marriage. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And
That is.
Of your union.
Thank
That's
you. Shout out.
great
Paul Jack.
job, guys.
But like, I want to ask Cam though. Like, you know, you guys are newlyweds, right?
Yes.
So, would you say that do you feel like your relationship is evolving? Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's funny. A lot of people are like, "Oh, like I bet you nothing has changed," and I'm like, it's usually non-married people who say this, and like that's not like a diss to you guys, but take it how you want. It's just like I feel like it's such an ignorant thing to say because there's so many ways in which a relationship can change, as you've outlined, right? Like from when we were dating and that was great, and then obviously we were engaged and that was fun, and then now we're married and it's like there's this, I don't even know what to call it, like
real, the real world.
I don't know. Like there's so much more to come. Like when we, we celebrated our first year, but it was 10 years together. But we're seeing there's so much. Like I have yet to become a parent. We have yet to become a parent.
Yes.
Right now,
New journeys
you know what I mean?
together,
Oh my
new
gosh.
experiences together, 100%.
And we're
Super
currently-
aunt and uncle though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, we do a lot for my nephew, and we're very involved in his
Hi,
life.
Aiden.
And like, it's not that he's like our practice child or
I like
anything.
warm-up
we're just
things,
like genuinely like involved in his life, and like
Love
just
that.
seeing him, and like, oh, I'm gonna try not to cry.
Oh my God.
Like seeing him like in
Love when
that
Camille
role.
cries.
Yeah.
And then you make
And
one.
then seeing myself like kind of step into certain things that I
Yep.
never thought I
Yep.
would want to do. Like I'm a little bit, how do I say this? Justin
So
calls me spoiled, okay? He thinks I'm spoiled. But I'm very much like,
In what sense? Hold on, yeah.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe before.
getting hot
like,
now?
No, I know, right? Like, you guys know I don't like to do laundry. Did you know that?
No.
Actually, I think you mentioned that.
No, I
I'm not
think
going to
you
tell
told
you
me
to what
that.
extent like this goes to, but he does do the laundry. Like he does all my laundry. He folds it. He washes it. I don't even like touch it. I don't touch it. Like
Nice.
I refuse to, because he knows what's going to happen if I don't. Like,
Yeah.
and
He's
I'm not
the
gonna talk
perfect
about
one
it.
for you, though.
He is. Yeah.
Like that's.
And
Yeah.
then I'm sure you
Complement
balance
each other.
or do other things.
Yeah,
since
yeah.
you don't
I'm
do
definitely
laundry.
like the assertive one. He's like, if we're looking, because we're both Gemini, so if we're looking at this as like two sides of like the Gemini, he's like the calm, cool, collected one. I'm the crazy one. Like, yeah, I'm
But it
crazy.
works.
Yeah,
But I feel like
Neil is the crazy one.
Like for you to say you're the
like
assertive one, I also see him as like he could be an enforcer.
he is.
right?
Yeah, like I need him.
that's
I
the
didn't even
backup
know
right there,
like what that
yeah.
was like.
Never
It's a
heard you say
perfect
that.
balance.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't know. Like I knew. I don't know. I need him.
Yeah.
Do you guys believe in like what's the like? You know
Don't
they
cry.
say like
Don't cry,
opposites.
Kai.
Opposites attract?
Opposites attract.
I know
Like
what it's
how
like
much
to
of that
need-
is truly true in your
It's truly true.
dynamics?
It's truly
100%,
true.
yeah.
Like
It's
you
just-
guys want the difference.
You
to
cannot
balance
marry
yourself
someone
out.
just like you.
Oh, I'd
no,
lose
you
my
can't.
mind.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
lose
There's too
my
much
mind.
friction. Yeah, you can. An
Interesting.
ambitious person cannot fully be with someone who's super ambitious. You will be competing against each
Yeah.
other. You cannot be totally the same.
Yeah.
You have to
Interesting.
complement each other because marriage to be sustainable, a relationship, you have to be 50-50. And when someone is 80, someone has to be 20. You
Yeah.
can't be 100 all the time to each other with
True,
each other. You
true.
can't. It
Like
won't
the
work.
80-20 can flex, but
100, yeah.
regardless, it's still like
It
a 50-50
has to be total 100
commitment.
Yeah.
The yin and yang are like, it's like the perfect way to describe or to visualize what you're saying, because like there's a little piece of the opposite in each of us,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
right? Because
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
helps
that, yeah.
keep us together.
Yes.
Like if someone was super ambitious and the other person was just super complacent, that would also drive the, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You would drive each other crazy. So
Crazy,
there has to
yeah.
be a little
A
bit
little
of that
balance.
understanding,
Yeah, for
right?
sure. That's the
But
word.
yeah, 100%. Like you cannot
I also think being
Camille with Camille.
I'm president. No, I'm president.
I also think being with your opposite inspires you to be outside of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It challenges you in the most
Sorry, I just
healthy
pictured
way.
you in a
Totally.
net, like visually.
It's really funny.
That is so funny.
And Liz, you were just saying you had a question for us.
Yeah. So we were just saying that in marriage or a life partnership, like you can't be the same. But in friendships, what do you guys think? Like if you were totally different from your friend, does that work? Because we're saying that if in romantic relationships you shouldn't be the same. Like you have to complement each other. But in friendships, if you're totally different, does it still work?
I think it can work, but it just like as a romantic or just transferred to a friendship, like there still needs to be that understood commitment to be friends, right? Like I think.
Sorry. No.
I don't know. Because I feel like, I have one. She's a courtesy cousin, but we just say we're cousins, but we're really not really related. But
you got 18 of those guys. All y'all.
But we are completely different people. Like I grew up on the East Coast in Toronto. We are both from Toronto, but then she moved to Cali, so she's like West Coast Cali girl. Then she came back to Toronto. We're completely different. But I don't know if it's like. We have similar upbringings and similar family dynamics, and there's things that we obviously agree on and that we get along on. But that's an example of we're completely different, but like that's. But
it still works.
Yeah, like I say, she's my cousin. That's how close it is.
I heard this saying, and it said that I don't even know if I could remember the 5, but you're supposed to have 5 kinds of friends in your life.
Oh, isn't that a book? Right?
I don't know if there's a book. I just
I
seen
think
a
it's
reel
like the
about
5
it.
people you meet in heaven or something like
Or
that.
the 5 people that you should have in your life. And like one of them is someone that's into fitness. So someone that's going to
inspires you to
keep your youth, inspires you to keep above your best version of yourself physically. You need someone that's going to tell you what it is at all times. So that would be your opposite. You also need a cheerleader. You need someone that's always going to back up everything you say. Not a yes man, but someone that's going to celebrate you in everything that you do. I forget the last 2.
Spiritual friend.
I think there's a spiritual friend.
One too. That one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a spiritual.
Because it grounds
What's
you.
the 5th one? In any case,
Google girl, you got your laptop.
The friend that
I forgot. Guys.
the ambitious friend that keeps you
joined the
going.
Yeah, no, that too.
I feel like like the friend that's like
But
that you wanna.
I think to answer your question, I think it's opposites are great, but I think even with opposites, like you were saying, there's always a similarity in some sort that kind of drives the relationship.
Friendship?
Yeah. Whether it's culturally, whether it's upbringing, whether it's historical,
Right.
or maybe you're just into the same things.
Yeah.
Like you could be
Oh, yeah,
polar
that could be.
opposites, but you guys are like the same things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the list for you.
Oh,
Okay. I was gonna say. I know you were gonna say something.
Sorry, I'm new to this.
No, that's fine. So we have the 5 types of people that you should have in your life to help enrich it. The first being the motivator, the cheerleader.
Yes.
Brings out your
Tita.
personal best,
Bring
encourages
it
personal
on.
growth.
Sige.
Right?
Yes.
Helps you strive.
Yes.
Right? Strive. That's a good
Nice.
one.
Yes.
Honest critic. So the one to give you that honest feedback.
You do.
It hurts,
Right?
but you need it
Constructive
sometimes.
self-improvement.
Yep.
Yes.
Ouch.
I feel like I'm that friend.
You are.
You are.
You are.
Yes. You totally are. You totally are.
You are.
I'm like,
Not
Cam,
the-
tell me
it's
how
not
it
an
like.
easy role.
Tell me how it is.
But it's necessary.
Exactly.
It's required.
Exactly.
It's also a hard role.
It
It
is.
is.
It is.
It is.
It
Yeah.
takes big balls to be that guy.
Cojones.
Yes.
I don't have those.
You do though. You do though. You do. The third
But yeah,
one.
who else?
The listener.
Okay.
Right?
yeah.
Someone who to lend
You're
you
a
an
great
ear.
listener.
Someone that you can vent to. Yeah. Than
Liz
just
is a
like,
great
Yeah,
listener.
Liz is good.
Yeah.
You're also a really good listener.
Yeah, you're also a
Yes.
great
Yeah.
listener.
Like,
Oh,
really
wow.
good, Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, thanks, friends.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Non-judgmental ear. That's what they
Yes.
provide, which is nice.
Oh, totally you
Right?
do.
The fun lover.
Oh.
Yes.
Right?
You
AKA the
already
Hannah
know.
of the group. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Am I fun though?
Yes.
I don't think that's accurate because I'm such a hermit.
I don't think so. I think
but
there's
not
different
the way
ways to
we
be
know
fun.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you bring out the joy and the fun.
Exactly.
Like,
And
you
silly
were
and
just
the
talking about
silly.
your phone case. Like that was a big deal.
Yeah.
That's
Guys,
fun.
it's cookies. right?
Come on.
Cookies.
Literally, so the way that they describe it here, it's brings out your playful side, helps you take a break from life's stresses, and to remind you to enjoy the moment,
True.
laugh, and have fun,
Yes.
making life lighter and
Yep.
more joyful.
That's you,
Yes.
girl.
Yeah.
I am child.
And you're very sentimental. Like you're a sentimental person, which I think you inject into
I get that
life,
from my
which is
mom.
great.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And then we have
guys.
the OG, the loyal companion.
Yes.
Or should I say the LC, the
You know
loyal
it.
companion?
Well, you know we all have one of them.
Right? The thick
Yes,
and
we
thin.
do.
Thick and
We
thin.
do.
Oh my god.
Like the ride or die.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thick and thin.
The number.
Yeah, but in
day
10
one.
years, this is going to be the LC.
Those are your day ones.
Yes.
Like
The
your
day ones.
day ones.
Yeah.
Oh, this person's described
I love
as
that.
unwavering support and the cornerstone of your social circle.
Love that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Love
I
y'all.
feel like we're all one of those to each other, the four.
Yes.
And then we
Yeah.
all have that one mad loyal person.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out you.
Yeah, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
who you are. I mean, I have a few, but you know,
I mean,
you know who you
wow.
are.
Well,
The
that's
ride or dies.
blessings on blessings.
Yeah.
Get what you give, Liz. That's good.
I was
Good.
wow.
Have you guys ever had a moment where like you met a new friend, you're like about to connect, you're like, oh yeah, this person's kind of cool, then they say something and you're like, yeah, no.
All the time.
I was going to say 99%
now you're
of
weird.
the time
All
when I
the
meet new
time.
people, I'm like, this is why I don't have any other friends.
All the time.
That's weird. No thanks.
I only take friends. I only take friends through referrals, just like this.
yes.
It's a referral program all around.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
If
You gotta
don't know-
get vetted
you know what
first.
I
Send
mean?
in your resumes to Anna
Honestly, I think
gmail.com.
at this age, I think you gotta vet new friendships.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
it's
don't have time to like get to know you brand new.
Yeah,
This is
for
it
real.
for me. Us, this friendship group. This is the nicest, most amazing, tight, like
Oh my
blessed
goodness.
group of new friendship, like a new friendship. But after this, that's it.
Yeah, I think no new friends is the anthem, right? Like,
Mahal na mahal kita.
It's because you know your emotions and your everything.
yeah. And you know what? I think at this point in life, we've talked about this before, like on the show. Like you just need someone who's going to give you grace. And I feel like in this friendship group specifically, we do that. We don't have
Yeah.
to over-explain. I hate that.
Yeah.
First of all, I hate explaining myself.
Yeah, me too.
So when I have to
Me
over-explain,
too.
like it's already a no.
Yeah.
She really
Yeah.
does hate
I'm the same.
over-explainers.
I am not gonna do it. Like I'm not the one. So
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
accepting that and
Yeah.
accepting me as I know I'm not always easy to deal with, but you deal with me anyway.
What are you talking about?
I can be a little difficult.
I feel like we are
You are so
good.
low maintenance.
I feel like our friendship is so
I mean,
easy.
our
Our friendship is so easy.
It
It's
really
because
is
we
easy.
just
It's a
understand
blessing.
each other.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just like, we can't today. It's okay.
I
Yeah.
think we super respect boundaries
100%.
and super
We do.
respect personal space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of each of this is in all of us.
Yes.
We do that. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Yes.
thinking to myself, like, the honest critic, like, we're always 100 with each other. Like, listen, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 True.
And, like,
Very true.
we create that space for each other to be that open with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, and then,
Talk
and then
about
the
it.
response is usually, so don't do it, girl.
Exactly.
Like, that's the conversation.
What?
That's the
Yeah.
conversation.
And then it's always that, and it's like, we got your back.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If one of us can't, then the rest of us can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah.
love that.
What we're always going to do is be honest in this group.
Yes.
Just no time for anything else.
And to be fair, thank you for calling me the joy, but like, y'all bring joy too. I mean,
Well, it's in all of us. Like you're just saying, all of us got a
Exactly.
little
A
bit
little bit
of
of
a little
some.
everything, right?
I
So
love
good.
that for us.
Yeah.
Shout out the Biscolata Pia from today.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you want to
Glad you
tell?
guys
Do you want
liked
to
it.
quickly tell them about
Yes.
it?
For our
Talk about it.
Canadians,
I feel
not
I
paid
feel like I put
advertisement.
people on.
For Dollarama.
It's actually
Yeah.
legit, guys.
Camille
So good.
brought us a little bot one before
We're
recording.
not
today.
gatekeeping this
Actually,
one.
can I have one?
You need to jump on this snack.
Yeah, you can eat it. I've been walking by it in Dollarama. I don't know if it's
It's
in
so
all
good.
the Dollaramas,
It's so
but
good.
there's something about it that's been calling out to me. So I finally bought it one day, and I was pleasantly surprised. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's the texture
I
for
passed
me.
it. I've been tempted to, but I never got it, and now I finally got to try it today. They're delicious, and
Does
I'm
it come in other flavors or
I,
just
I,
orange?
I think
I
it's
know
just
there's
orange.
other
I think it's
ones,
just that.
but I just don't know if they're filled like this one is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the texture.
Yeah,
It's-
that's what
yo.
The texture's fun.
I thought it was gonna be like a celebration cookie where it's like a harder cookie, but that soft
Yeah,
combo.
I like
and that
it.
little
Fire.
jelly. I also think you enjoy saying this
Biscolata Pia.
because honestly,
Biscolata Pia.
she says it. She says it a
What did you
lot
call me?
more than she needs to.
just wanted to say it. That's why I said shout out Viscalapia.
I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
Literally nothing. It was a moment of joy for us today that we shared.
It was.
See, hollow, we mixed it up.
Yeah.
Okay, sige na.
Sige na.
Make sure you go to Dollarama. Make sure you get your snack, your
What
new
do you
favorite
have to
snack.
get?
Viscalapia.
And we will see
Sige na.
y'all next week. Ingat.
Ingat.
Good.